And let's begin with the latest update on that. Sources telling us right now that Swati Maliwal is headed to the Delhi Chief Minister's residence, being taken by a team of Delhi police to essentially recreate the crime at the Chief Minister's residence, to recreate the scene of the crime. She's currently on her way. Remember that Arvind Kejriwal isn't in Delhi. He's currently in Mumbai, so he's not at his residence. But that hasn't stopped the Delhi police from moving forward with their investigation. We've already seen a forensics team visiting the Chief Minister's residence, which is where the alleged assault took place. And now Swati Maliwal also being taken to the spot. Remember, she's recorded her statement before the Delhi police. She's recorded her statement before the magistrate. So as part of the investigation, the scene of the crime, we're seeing that being recreated with Swati Maliwal at the spot also shortly. She is, as we speak, on the way to civil lines, to the Delhi Chief Minister's residence there, which is where on Monday she alleges she was slapped, she was kicked, she was dragged repeatedly by Bibhav Kumar. Serious allegations that she's levelled, and we've seen one development after another, one twist after another, including a 51-second video that's emerged where Maliwal can be seen, in fact, abusing and lashing out at the Chief Minister's staff, which AAP said exposes the truth of what exactly happened. Let's take this across to our reporters on the ground. We've got Amit Bharadwaj and Shreya Chatterjee with us, getting us all the live updates coming in. Shreya, I'm going to come across to you first. At Chief Minister Kejriwal's residence, Swati Maliwal is expected there. A team of Delhi police bringing her there to go ahead and recreate the scene of the crime.
Well, absolutely, Akshata. You know, this was on the cards because this is a part of the investigation protocol of the Delhi police. Already there's a team that is inside. They are collecting evidence, corroborating and piecing together the possible development that took place on the 13th of May, and also taking note of all those who were present on the 13th of May for their statements to be recorded. Subsequently, we will also be seeing Swati Maliwal joining shortly over here with the Delhi police team to recreate what really transpired. Now, where I'm standing right now, Akshita, this very location is the CM camp house. This is where she waited for some time before she actually headed inside the residence where allegedly the assault took place against her. So right now the Delhi police is taking every possible detail inside the residence of Swati Maliwal and trying to get the digital evidence in the form of CCTV. Earlier we had reported that they had written to the company who manages the CCTVs inside the CM residence. In all likelihood, they might just seize the DVR for investigation purpose, but at the moment everyone here is waiting for Swati Maliwal, who will join this team of Delhi police shortly to recreate the crime scene.
Shreya, alert us the moment you see Swati Maliwal reaching your location. She's at the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. Right now, Maliwal is headed there. Amit Bharadwaj is joining us live also from the AAP headquarters. Crucial because in just a few moments from now, the Aam Aadmi Party will be holding its first briefing since this entire assault kit storm has hit the party. And it will be interesting to see what the Aam Aadmi Party has to say, Amit. On one hand, you had Sanjay Singh confirming that yes, an assault took place. And then today, hours ago, the Aam Aadmi Party putting out a statement on social media saying the truth of Maliwal, referring to that 50-second video.
Akshata, Atishi could actually enter the press conference room any moment, and after that the rebuttal from the Aam Aadmi Party will begin, and the line and length of the entire rebuttal has been already established. You know, you have Saurabh Bharadwaj tweeting out a tweet where he has actually put out the entire defense line as well. In that tweet, the 51-second video has been tweeted out where the Aam Aadmi Party senior leader Saurabh Bharadwaj is saying that look at the video and the sequence of event, how the lady who is speaking the video, it's very apparent that she has already made 112 call, and I think Atishi is already here and the PC will begin any moment from now. And in that particular video, Saurabh Bharadwaj has also spoken about the body language as to how comfortably she's sitting there, and how she's threatening the Delhi police officials and Bibhav Kumar. So Atishi right there, and I will cut across to that PC as well.
Amit standing by there. Atishi, as you see on your screens, they're just seated right now. The Aam Aadmi Party maintaining that Swati Maliwal is spreading lies on the entire assault controversy. We're cutting across live now to Atishi speaking.
जब से अरविंद केजरीवाल जी को बेल मिली है, जमानत मिली है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी द्वारा लगाए गए झूठे केसों से वो तिहाड़ जेल से बाहर आए हैं, तब से भारतीय जनता पार्टी बौखलाई हुई है। और इसी बौखलाहट के तहत भारतीय जनता पार्टी ने एक साजिश रची, एक षड्यंत्र रचा और उस षड्यंत्र के तहत स्वाति मालीवाल जी को दिल्ली के मुख्यमंत्री अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के घर 13 मई को सुबह सुबह भेजा गया। इस षड्यंत्र का इरादा था अरविंद केजरीवाल जी पर झूठे आरोप लगाना। स्वाति मालीवाल जी इस षड्यंत्र का चेहरा थी, स्वाति मालीवाल जी इस षड्यंत्र का मोहरा थी। स्वाति मालीवाल जी 13 मई को अनअनाउंस्ड, बिना अपॉइंटमेंट लिए मुख्यमंत्री आवास पहुंची। उनका इरादा था कि मुख्यमंत्री पर आरोप लगाया जाए, लेकिन मुख्यमंत्री जी उस समय अवेलेबल नहीं थे, उपलब्ध नहीं थे, इसलिए वो बच गए। फिर स्वाति मालीवाल जी ने विभव कुमार पर आरोप लगाए, लेकिन आज एक वीडियो सामने आया है, मुख्यमंत्री आवास के ड्राइंग रूम का वीडियो सामने आया है और झूठ को वो बच गए। फिर स्वाति मालीवाल जी ने विभव कुमार पर आरोप लगाए, लेकिन आज एक वीडियो सामने आया है, मुख्यमंत्री आवास के ड्राइंग रूम का वीडियो सामने आया है और उस वीडियो ने स्वाति मालीवाल जी के झूठ को पूरे देश के सामने रख दिया है। स्वाति मालीवाल जी ने जो कंप्लेंट करी थी, ये दिल्ली पुलिस को की गई उनकी एफआईआर और उस एफआईआर में शामिल फैक्ट शीट है। उस कंप्लेंट में स्वाति मालीवाल जी कहती हैं कि उनकी बेरहमी से मार पिटाई हुई, उन पर मुक्के मारे गए, घूंसे मारे गए, कि उनके सिर पर चोट लगी, कि वो उस पिटाई के बाद दर्द में कराह रही थी, उनसे बोला नहीं जा रहा था। वो पुलिस को बार बार कह रही थी कि मुझे मारा गया, मुझे पीटा गया। उन्होंने अपनी कंप्लेंट में लिखा है कि उनका सर टेबल पे लगा और उनका सर फट गया। उन्होंने लिखा है कि उनके कपड़े फाड़े गए, उनकी शर्ट के बटन फाड़े गए। ये सब कुछ स्वाति मालीवाल जी ने अपने आरोपों में कहा है, लेकिन जो आज वीडियो सामने आया है वो बिल्कुल इसके विपरीत सच्चाई दिखाता है। स्वाति मालीवाल जी उस ड्राइंग रूम में बहुत आराम से बैठी हुई हैं। वो पुलिस कर्मियों को ऊंची आवाज में डरा रही हैं, धमका रही हैं। विभव कुमार जी पर जिस पर उन्होंने आरोप लगाया है, ऊंची आवाज में उनको भी धमका रही हैं, उनके लिए अपशब्दों का प्रयोग कर रही हैं। उनके कपड़े फटे हुए नहीं हैं, किसी भी प्रकार से उनके सर पर चोट नहीं दिख रही है। सिर्फ एक चीज दिख रही है कि वो पुलिस को धमका रही हैं, वो विभव कुमार जी को धमका रही हैं, ऊंची आवाज में धमका रही हैं और कहीं पर भी वो इस बात का जिक्र तक नहीं करती कि किसी ने उनको छुआ है या किसी ने उन पर हमला किया। तो आज के इस वीडियो ने साफ साफ देश के सामने रख दिया है कि स्वाति मालीवाल जी द्वारा लगाए गए ये सारे आरोप बिल्कुल निराधार हैं, बिल्कुल झूठे हैं। विभव कुमार जी ने आज दिल्ली पुलिस के पास स्वाति मालीवाल जी के खिलाफ अपनी कंप्लेंट दर्ज की है और उस कंप्लेंट में उन्होंने 13 मई को हुए सीक्वेंस ऑफ इवेंट्स को बहुत स्पष्ट तौर से रखा है। 13 मई की सुबह स्वाति मालीवाल जी बिना किसी अपॉइंटमेंट के सीएम आवास पहुंची। जब उन्हें सिक्योरिटी पर सिक्योरिटी द्वारा गेट पर पूछा गया, उनकी आइडेंटिटी पूछी गई, वो किस लिए आई हैं पूछा गया, तो उन्होंने बताया कि मेरा मुख्यमंत्री जी के साथ अपॉइंटमेंट है। जब सिक्योरिटी गार्ड्स ने ऑफिस में क्रॉस चेक किया तो उन्हें पता चला कि कोई अपॉइंटमेंट नहीं है और स्वाति मालीवाल जी को गेट पर रोका गया। लेकिन वहां पर भी उन्होंने पुलिस वालों को धमकाया, कहा कि मैं राज्यसभा की सांसद हूं, मुझे रोकोगे तो मेरे पास पावर है तुम्हारी नौकरी ले लेने की। और वो पुलिस वालों से झगड़ा कर कर और वो सीएम आवास में, जो सीएम रेजिडेंस का कैंपस है, उसके अंदर घुस गए। सिक्योरिटी उन्होंने फिर से कहा कि आपके पास अपॉइंटमेंट नहीं है, आप सीएम आवास में नहीं जा सकती हैं। और वो उन्हें सीएम रेजिडेंस के वेटिंग रूम में, जो वेटिंग रूम सीएम के रेजिडेंस के मेन बिल्डिंग जहां पे वो रहते हैं उससे बाहर है, वहां पर लेके गए, वहां पर बैठाया। उनको फिर से बताया गया आपके पास अपॉइंटमेंट आज नहीं है। वेटिंग रूम में बैठने के कुछ देर बाद वो जोर जबरदस्ती कर कर सीएम रेजिडेंस के मेन बिल्डिंग में, जहां पर मुख्यमंत्री और उनका परिवार रहता है, उस बिल्डिंग के अंदर घुस गई और वहां पर ड्राइंग रूम में जाकर बैठ गई। वहां पर उन्होंने कहा कि सीएम को बुलाओ, अभी बुलाओ, मुझे अभी मिलना है। अब आप मुझे बताइए, स्वाति मालीवाल जी राज्यसभा की सांसद है, क्या उन्हें पता नहीं है कि मुख्यमंत्री से अपॉइंटमेंट लेने का क्या तरीका होता है? क्या उन्हें पता नहीं है कि मुख्यमंत्री की कई शेड्यूल बिजी होते हैं, जरूरी नहीं है कि वो उपलब्ध हो? तो फिर क्या कारण था जो वो सुबह सुबह बिना अपॉइंटमेंट के जोर जबरदस्ती करके मुख्यमंत्री आवास के अंदर घुस गई और बैठ गई और सीएम से मिलने के लिए जबरदस्ती कर रही थी? तब सीएम रेजिडेंस के स्टाफ ने विभव कुमार जी को फोन किया। 10-15 मिनट बाद विभव कुमार जी आए। उन्होंने स्वाति मालीवाल जी को ड्राइंग रूम में बताया कि आज मुख्यमंत्री जी अवेलेबल नहीं है, वो मिल नहीं पाएंगे। उसके बाद स्वाति मालीवाल जी ने विभव कुमार जी से ऊंची आवाज में बहस करनी शुरू कर दी। उन्होंने कोशिश करी कि वो ड्राइंग रूम से निकलकर घर के अंदर के हिस्सों में जाने की कोशिश करें। विभव कुमार जी उनके सामने खड़े हो गए और स्वाति जी को अंदर नहीं जाने दिया। स्वाति जी ने उनको धक्का देने की कोशिश की, परंतु विभव जी फिर भी वहां पे खड़े रहे। उन्होंने स्वाति मालीवाल जी को अंदर नहीं जाने दिया। फिर विभव कुमार जी बाहर आए और उन्होंने सीएम ऑफिस के सिक्योरिटी स्टाफ को बुलाया और उनको कहा कि वो स्वाति मालीवाल जी को बाहर एस्कॉर्ट करें। इस पूरे घटनाक्रम से एक चीज साबित होती है कि ये एक षड्यंत्र था, भारतीय जनता पार्टी द्वारा सोचा गया षड्यंत्र था। स्वाति मालीवाल जी को इस षड्यंत्र का चेहरा बनाया गया, मुख्यमंत्री जी को फंसाने का इरादा था। तभी सुबह सुबह जोर जबरदस्ती से मुख्यमंत्री आवास में घुस के मुख्यमंत्री जी से मिलने की जबरदस्ती की जा रही थी। ये इस बात से भी साबित हो रहा है कि स्वाति मालीवाल जी मुख्यमंत्री आवास से पुलिस थाने गई। पुलिस ने उन्हें एमएलसी कराने को कहा, लेकिन उन्होंने एमएलसी कराने से मना कर दिया। फिर 3 दिन बाद भारतीय जनता पार्टी फिर से एक नए झूठ के साथ स्वाति मालीवाल जी को सामने लेकर आई। लेकिन यह पूरा प्रकरण, आज जो वीडियो सामने आया है, जिस प्रकार से स्वाति मालीवाल जी पुलिस वालों को धमका रही हैं, विभव कुमार जी को धमका रही हैं, जिस प्रकार से सोफे पर बैठी हुई हैं, जिस प्रकार से ये स्पष्ट है कि वो उनके साथ वीडियो देखकर साफ पता चल रहा है कि वो आराम से बैठी हुई हैं, ना दर्द में करा रही हैं, ना उनके कपड़े फटे हुए हैं, ना उनके सर पर चोट लगी हुई है। तो ये पूरा वीडियो स्वाति मालीवाल जी के झूठ को सामने लेकर आता है और भारतीय जनता पार्टी के षड्यंत्र को साफ कर देता है।
आतिशी जी, आप कह रही हैं कि ये पूरा षड्यंत्र है और बीजेपी का षड्यंत्र है, तो भी हाल में जब ये पूरा मामला सामने आया था तो संजय सिंह जी ने ये क्यों कहा था कि अरविंद केजरीवाल और आम आदमी पार्टी विभव कुमार के खिलाफ एक्शन लेगी?
देखिए, जब संजय सिंह जी ने मीडिया में देखा कि स्वाति मालीवाल जी ने शिकायत करी है, वो पुलिस थाने गई, तब वो स्वाति मालीवाल जी से मिले, परंतु तब तक उनके सामने सिर्फ स्वाति मालीवाल जी का पक्ष था। लेकिन अब उनके सामने विभव कुमार जी का भी पक्ष आया है, और सबसे जरूरी बात, ये वीडियो सामने आया है जो साफ साफ दिखा रहा है कि जो सारी बातें इस शिकायत पत्र में कही गई, इस एफआईआर में कही गई, वो बिल्कुल झूठ है। वो ये वीडियो दिखा रहा है। सॉरी, देखिए, इस पूरे जो आपका ये सवाल है कि क्या संजय सिंह जी ने क्या कहा, क्या एक्शन लिया, इस पूरे मुद्दे पर संजय सिंह जी को एक ही पक्ष उपलब्ध था। अब दोनों पक्ष हमारे सामने उपलब्ध हैं। ये वीडियो ना सिर्फ हमारे सामने बल्कि पूरे देश के सामने है। ये वीडियो साफ कर देता है कि स्वाति मालीवाल जी ने जो कुछ कहा वो साफ साफ झूठ था, और अब जो ये झूठ है वो पूरे देश के सामने आ गया।
Okay, so that is the Aam Aadmi Party's official version. First of all, calling Swati Maliwal essentially an agent sent by the BJP to target Arvind Kejriwal. According to Atishi, there was no sort of assault that took place. In fact, Swati Maliwal turned up unannounced at the Chief Minister's residence, refused to cooperate with the staff, tried to barge in, pushing Bibhav Kumar, and then he called in the staff. And all of this based on the 50-second video right now that the Aam Aadmi Party is putting their focus on, saying in that video you can see Swati Maliwal seated comfortably. In that video you can see her abusing and speaking rudely to the Chief Minister's staff. And with that video, the Aam Aadmi Party is saying that clearly the fault lies on the part of Swati Maliwal. They've given the clean sheet to the accused assaulter by Swati Maliwal. They've given Bibhav Kumar right now a clean sheet, saying we've heard both versions. We have this video with us. We believe Swati Maliwal is out to conspire against Arvind Kejriwal, in cahoots essentially with the BJP. This is the Aam Aadmi Party's version right now. Remember that just 2 days ago you had Sanjay Singh confirming that yes, assault took place. We're looking at it as an internal matter. There's going to be an internal inquiry. Now, with a 50-second video coming out with Swati Maliwal approaching the police, the Aam Aadmi Party has said that no, there has been no assault that took place. Bibhav Kumar has told us exactly what happened, that Maliwal turned up unannounced at the Chief Minister's residence, and that's when she also pushed aside Bibhav Kumar attempting to meet with the Delhi Chief Minister, and that's when the CM staff was called in. Atishi also questioning why didn't Swati Maliwal, if she was assaulted in the brutal manner that she claims she was, why didn't she get a medical test done on the exact same day? Let me bring in Amit Bharadwaj on this broadcast. Amit, detailed defense coming in from the Aam Aadmi Party. They've also responded to Sanjay Singh's comment from 2 days ago, where Atishi says that Sanjay Singh put out that comment confirming assault based on just what Swati Maliwal said. Today, the Aam Aadmi Party is saying Maliwal is an agent of the BJP.
Yes, Akshata, there were bigger questions, questions looming large about the entire assault gate, and also about Sanjay Singh's defense that was put out, for Swati Maliwal, or rather that acceptance of the misconduct and misbehavior that was done by Sanjay Singh. So multiple sides, or rather multiple layers of the episode has been now put out by Aam Aadmi Party, and this is happening on the day when Swati Maliwal has registered her statement under 164 at Tis Hazari Court. Now, what is Aam Aadmi Party saying about the chain of events that day? Swati Maliwal reached the DCMR unannounced. She had no appointment with the Chief Minister whatsoever. She barged into the, camp office, and after that, headed towards the complex of the CM residence, and while doing so, she also threatened the security staff at the Delhi CM's residence, telling them that I'm a Rajya Sabha MP and I can get action against you, taken against you. More importantly, now they are also saying that when Swati Maliwal managed to reach the bedroom and tried to enter the internal parts of the house to meet Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal, that's when Vibhav Kumar had to stop her, stand right in front of the gate, and that's when the manhandling process started by Swati Maliwal. These are the claims of Aam Aadmi Party, and
so
they are saying that
AAP is claiming that it was Swati Maliwal who actually pushed Vibhav Kumar aside. But essentially, the sense that you get, and when you look at this story in the last 24 hours and how it's developed, Amit, it's a he said, she said kind of battle. You've got Swati Maliwal on one side maintaining one version, Vibhav Kumar on the other maintaining another version. And what's very, very clear here is that the Aam Aadmi Party has chosen to 100% back Vibhav Kumar. They don't believe a word Maliwal is saying right now.
Akshata, definitely, that's right. And what needs to be questioned out here is that first you back Swati Maliwal and continue to maintain till yesterday that she's part of the Aam Aadmi Party family. But, we also have to accept this fact or look at the facts that are coming out is that till that statement was given in Lucknow by Sanjay Singh, the matter was an internal affair of the Aam Aadmi Party, and they must have, believed that within the internal channels of the party, the entire matter will be resolved while they will have to listen to both sides of the story. Swati Maliwal is accusing an assault by Vibhav Kumar, and what is the version of the Vibhav Kumar needs to be taken into account as well before any action is taken. But before the internal channel could have actually acted upon it, called both sides, heard to them, Swati Maliwal yesterday decided to lodge that formal written complaint, and which was converted into an FIR last night, where serious allegations and were converted into serious IPC charges against Vibhav Kumar, the former personal secretary of Chief Minister of Delhi. Today, and after that, the CRPC statement,
was the turning point? Was the turning point for the Aam Aadmi Party a decision by Swati Maliwal to go ahead and file her complaint with the Delhi police? Is it at that point that they've decided that, Swati Maliwal is a BJP agent who doesn't deserve to be backed in this manner because she's gone public with what happened? Or was it a decision taken previously? Because our sources tell us that Swati Maliwal was rather miffed seeing those pictures of Vibhav Kumar right next to Arvind Kejriwal in Lucknow. And that's what prompted her to go ahead and approach the Delhi police, because she believed that no longer will there be a fair internal inquiry. So what prompted which decision? What prompted this kind of back and forth really between the Aam Aadmi Party and Swati Maliwal is anyone's guess. But Amit, stay with me. You've heard what Atishi has said. But what really was Atishi referring to when she said that, Sanjay Singh didn't know the full story when 2 days ago he in fact referred to this particular case as, yes, an assault that happened.
एक बहुत ही निंदनीय घटना घटित हुई जिसके बारे में आप सबको बताना चाहता हूं। कल सुबह अरविंद केजरीवाल जी के आवास पर स्वाति मालीवाल जी मिलने के लिए पहुंची थी, ड्राइंग रूम में इंतजार कर रही थी। इस बीच विभव कुमार जी वहां पे आते हैं और उन्होंने स्वाति मालीवाल जी के साथ बहुत बदतमीजी की, अभद्रता की। अरविंद केजरीवाल जी ने पूरी घटना को संज्ञान में लिया है और इस पूरे मामले में सख्त कार्रवाई करने को कहा है।
That's what Sanjay Singh had said on May 14, just about 3 days ago, a day after the incident had taken place, where he said strict action will be taken. Images on your screens, live images from outside the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. Swati Maliwal being taken in by a team of the Delhi police to go ahead and recreate the crime scene at the Chief Minister's residence. You can see her being accompanied by female police officers, walking very, very slowly. Every single time we've seen her, she's been struggling to walk. I think Shreya is filing a report. Let's cut across live to Shreya Chatterjee.
ऐसा लगता है कि पैरों में चोट है। अब इस तरह से स्वाति मालीवाल पीएम आवास के अंदर
चली गई है,
में स्वाति मालीवाल के साथ
चली गई है।
Okay, so we'll play out the report for you. But we just saw Swati Maliwal making her way inside the Delhi Chief Minister's residence there, escorted by a team of the Delhi police. You can see her walking very, very slowly, almost having a limp as she walks through. And in her complaint, she's mentioned how she struggled. She's been injured very, very badly as a result of the alleged assault that took place at the Chief Minister's residence. Shreya Chatterjee is live with us from that location, from the Chief Minister's residence. Shreya, playing out those images of Swati Maliwal making her way inside the CM's residence again, walking very, very slowly, evidently injured.
Well, absolutely. You know, we just got the visuals, Akshita, of Swati Maliwal. She's entered the CM's residence. Her gait completely appears that she is hurt. That's also something that she's detailed in the FIR and the complaint that she's given to the Delhi police. Now the Delhi police will be recreating the crime scene, what transpired on 13th of May, because she'd suggested that initially when she had come, she was in the camp house. I'll ask my cameraman for your benefit of our viewers to understand this Pota cabin sort of a structure that you see. This is a camp house where she initially went. She texted Bibhav. Then subsequently she went inside the residence of Arvind Kejriwal, was waiting in the drawing room where she suggests that the assault took place on her between say 9:15 to 9:20 is what she suggested in the detailed FIR. Now the Delhi police will be recreating the entire crime scene from the moment she had entered the CM residence on the 13th of May, so that could be a piece of evidence that they will actually be using in the trial period, and also for investigation purpose. It is required to corroborate what Swati Maliwal said, along with a physical recreation of the crime scene. That's exactly what we are seeing happening right now.
Okay, so recreation of the crime scene is happening as we speak inside the Chief Minister's residence. Those images of Swati Maliwal walking very, very slowly, seemingly struggling to walk, because she says it was a result of the injuries that she suffered due to that assault. The Aam Aadmi Party, and Atishi has mentioned that also in a press conference, saying that she seemed just fine on the day of the assault. Referring to that 50-second video clip, Atishi has said that Swati Maliwal can be seen seated on a sofa. Her clothes aren't torn, as she said. She seems just fine, not injured, sitting there talking boldly, abusing the staff there. And so they're questioning whether she's actually injured or whether she's pretending to be. In all of the footage that's emerged thereafter, where Swati Maliwal is seen struggling to walk, even now, moments ago, at the Chief Minister's residence. So right now, the investigation steamrolling ahead, even as you've got allegations and counter-allegations going back and forth in this particular case. The investigation is underway, a recreation of the crime scene taking place as we speak. So this will be happening, Shreya, in the drawing room, because that's where Maliwal claims she was assaulted. And there are several questions, even as all of this is happening, about where the CCTV footage is. Is that with the Delhi police right now?
Well, you know, Akshita, what is exactly happening is that, yes, the Delhi police will be taking hold of the CCTV DVRs in all likelihood and then proceeding with the investigation. We know that there are CCTVs outside the CM residence and some within the waiting area near the camp office. Whether or not there are CCTVs inside the drawing room is something that the Delhi police will be looking into. Apart from that, all those officials who were there on the duty on the 13th of May, their rosters will be checked, and subsequently those people will be called in for their statements to be recorded. Now, the entire crime scene, if we understand the FIR, it does not start from the drawing room but starts from the camp office, because she first says that she actually went to the camp office. This is the camp office where I'm standing just in front. She waited over here for some time and then she went into the drawing room. Then subsequently, she stepped out of the CM residence after the entire incident took place, took an auto, which she actually rode to the Civil Lines police station. So this entire sequence that has been detailed by Swati Maliwal will be cross-verified by a recreation of crime scene that is happening right now with the presence of forensic teams and the Delhi police investigation team in this particular matter.
Okay, so you've got a forensic team present there, of course, women police officials as is protocol accompanying Swati Maliwal inside. What Shreya is telling us, that as part of the recreation of the crime scene, you're going to be seeing details by the Delhi police being sought essentially from Swati Maliwal of what happened in the camp office, what happened when she moved ahead, because according to the Aam Aadmi Party, it was when she tried to enter into the personal residence of the Chief Minister that Bibaf stopped her, and the Aam Aadmi Party maintains that it was Swati Maliwal who actually pushed aside Bibaf, and besides that, there was no assault whatsoever. Shreya, also, if you could tell us, when really are we expecting details of the medical report? She's undergone a medical examination now. Do we have details of when the medical report is expected? Because the Aam Aadmi Party maintains there was no assault, that all of this is just a lie. It's all, Swati Maliwal pretending that she's injured when she struggles to walk across.
Well, they've got a MLC report. What they are waiting is an X-ray and a CT scan report. Likely they will be getting it by today evening. But as I talk, Akshita, we are seeing in more forensic teams who are coming inside right now. Remember that forensic team will be investigating not just the CCTV. They will also be corroborating if any physical evidence is found, and subsequently they will be piecing together the entire crime scene, because it will be the forensic team's report that will be submitted to the Delhi police after the recreation of crime scene, that will be used for the investigation purpose. The MLC report followed by the CT scan and the X-ray will also be very crucial for the Delhi police for the trial phase and for the investigation phase, because as we talk, there's still no clarity on when Bibaf Kumar will be appearing before the Delhi police. The Aam Aadmi Party, Swati Atishi has in the press conference mentioned that Bibaf Kumar has filed a complaint against the same matter in front of Delhi police, but as of now we do not know the coordinates of Bibaf Kumar, and a team of Delhi police is also looking for the same to actually question him regarding the entire incident.
Now, according to the Aam Aadmi Party, there's been also a counter-complaint that's been filed by Bibaf Kumar with the Delhi police, putting forth his version of events. So it looks like it will only be a matter of time before he's also questioned in this entire saga. Remember that a Delhi police team also reached Bibaf Kumar's residence earlier today, but they didn't really go in. We hear that they left immediately after. In this particular case, at the Chief Minister's residence, remember that Arvind Kejriwal is currently not there. He's in Mumbai, busy with, of course, his political campaign. But at the Chief Minister's residence, the investigation is moving forward. You had earlier a team of the Delhi police visiting along with forensic officials. Now you've got Swati Maliwal, who's also been taken there. So you've got these images right now. You see the kind of security that's been deployed there, keeping in mind the fact that the investigation is progressing right now at a rapid pace. And you've got Swati Maliwal, who's been taken to that very location. She so far refused to speak to the media. Two posts that she's put on social media. The first about why she's chosen to speak out now, and also appealing, saying don't play politics on this issue. The second on that 50-second video that's come to the fore, where Swati Maliwal can be seen seated at the Delhi Chief Minister's residence, talking rudely to the Delhi Chief Minister's staff when they're asking her to leave, saying, I will not leave, I will wait for the SHO I've called, the Delhi police, and seen abusing Bibaf Kumar as well. Now, it's on that Swati Maliwal has said that the CCTV footage must emerge so that the truth can come out. We're going to track all the latest updates on the story. Shreya remains with us. We've got a reporter spread across Delhi, getting you every single twist and turn that comes in on the Assault Gate saga as it unfolds live. We continue getting you all the latest on the massive Assault Gate controversy playing out in Delhi. Swati Maliwal currently is at the Chief Minister's residence, taken there by a team of the Delhi police to recreate exactly what played out on May 13th. As we speak, she's inside the Chief Minister's residence. Remember, Arvind Kejriwal isn't in Delhi currently. He is in Mumbai, but the investigation by the Delhi police is moving forward at his residence, because that's a crucial piece, really, in this entire puzzle and the endless twists and turns that we've been witnessing. Swati Maliwal was seen struggling to walk as she entered, in fact, the Delhi Chief Minister's residence. You see those images on your screens. Back to the site where she alleges she was assaulted by Kejriwal's aide, Bibaf Kumar. Now, the Aam Aadmi Party has chosen to completely put their weight behind Bibaf Kumar, alleging that Swati Maliwal is an agent of the BJP and that she's spreading lies about what happened. They claim she came unannounced to the Chief Minister's residence on May 13th, tried to enter into his private residence, and she shoved aside Bibhav Kumar. So there's a he said, she said kind of battle that's playing out right now, which is why the onus will be on the Delhi police to investigate, and hopefully the truth will come out very, very soon. And a big missing piece of that puzzle will be the CCTV footage. We're tracking all the latest updates that's coming in on this big story here on India Today. I'm wrapping up this edition of Election Express. Preeti Chaudhary joins you with the latest updates on the assault gate and much more.